Hey, hi, welcome to Kids Lab. Hope you all are going well. So, today also I come here with another chapter, lines and angles, and here also we are going to solve the 95 questions. So, basically, in this lines and angles chapter, what you supposed to know. Okay, so without wasting our time, let's start it. That basically, lines means we know that there are two kinds of lines. One is the parallel lines, okay, where they are equidistant to each other, okay, and the angle between them is 0 degree, okay. Next one is what? The perpendicular lines means when one line is perpendicular to another line, it means they form the 90 degree with each other. Okay, another one also, you know that it is also one kind of line, that is the intersecting lines. So perpendicular line is also called as the intersecting lines, and this one is all called as the intersecting lines, but here the angles are not perpendicular to each other. The property of this intersecting line is the opposite angles are equal. It means these two angles are equal as well as this two angles are equal. That's why they are called as the vertically opposite angles. So in this chapter, I will solve all this question, I will make you understand bit by bit all the properties. So mindfully listen to this. Okay, so let's start with our first questions. What is that? Lines and angles. Choose the correct option. Which of the following is the angle between south and west? So we know the four major direction. That is what? East, west, north, south. And it is asking about the angle between south and west. So south one or west is 90 degree. So option A is the correct answer. Now come to the next part. In the given figure, PQ is a mirror, AB is the incident ray, and BC is the reflected ray. If angle ABC is equal to 48 degree, then angle ABP is what? Okay, so this is a science related question. Let me explain you at first. So there is a normal is drawn, which is the imaginary line, and angle of incidence, that is this I, is always equal to the angle of reflection. That is Newton's laws of reflection. Okay, so here it is said that I plus R already given, that is equal to 48 degree. Okay, as we know that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection, so what is that? Now both will be x, let it to be, so x plus x is equal to 48 degree and 2x is equal to 48 degree, so x is equal to 24 degree. It means we could say that angle this one is equal to 24 degree, and the normal is always 90 degree to the mirror. So here we need to find out this angle ABP. It means 90 degree minus 24 degree, because we got that I is equal to 24. So 10 minus 4 is equal to 6, 8 minus 2 is equal to 6. So option B is the correct answer. As this one is the science related question, so you have to know very well about the angle of incidency and angle of reflection. Now come to the next question. If the complement of the angle is 69 degree, then the angle will be what? When the two angles are complementary, their sum is always 90 degree. So if one angle is 69 degree, then other will be 90 degree minus 69 degree. 10 minus 9 is equal to 1, 8 minus 6 is equal to 2. So option B is the correct answer, 21 degree. Similarly, another term is also there, supplementary, where the two angles sum will be 180 degree, that is called supplementary angle. Which of the following angles are both complementary and vertically opposite? Okay, complementary and vertically opposite means, okay, complementary means what? The sum should be 90 degree. So 95 and 85 degree, that is not possible. 90 both complementary, no, means their sum should be 90 degree, but 90 is equal to 180 degree. 100 degree plus 60 degree is equal to 160 degree. So 45 degree and 45 degree, whose sum is equal to 90 degree. So option D is the correct answer. The angle which makes a linear pair with an angle of 118 degree. Here is another question about the linear pair. So what is linear pair? When the two angles are adjacent to each other and their sum is equal to 180 degree, these two angles are known as the linear pair. So if one angle is 111 degree, what will be other? 180 degree minus 111 degree. 10 minus 1 is equal to 9. 7 minus 1 is equal to 6. So option D, 69 degree. Here one question may come in your mind that all the linear pairs are supplementary. Yes, that is correct. All the linear pairs are supplementary. But is it all the supplementary angles are linear pair? May or may not be, because they may be opposite to each other. They may be some other angles. They may be the angles of the different figure. Okay, but supplementary means where the sum of these two angles should be 180 degree, and linear pair means where the two angles, because pair is mentioned here, so two angles sum should be 180 degree and they should be adjacent to each other. Now come to the next question. The angle x minus 20 degree and 200 degree minus x are what? Okay, so let's take x minus 20 degree and 200 degree minus x. Add both of them. So plus x minus x cancel out. 200 minus 20 is equal to 180 degree. So sum of this two angle is equal to 180 degree, means that one is what? Supplementary angle. Okay. Interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Okay. Yes, it may be, but we didn't have any statement is not given regarding this. Making a linear pair, maybe, but it has not mentioned that they are adjacent to each other. Complementary angle? No. Supplementary angle? Yes. These two are supplementary angle. Why this option is so applicable? Because their sum is equal to 180 degree, and regarding that we know only this information. Whether they are adjacent or not, that we don't know. Okay. So here the answer. Now come to the next question. Which of the following is the correct value of x? So here you can see that from one point some of the rays has come out. Okay, but you can see that all the angles form a whole complete angle, and complete angle is equal to 360 degree. So now we will add these three angles and we will subtract it from 360 degree. So 360 degree minus 98 degree plus 48 degree plus 61 degree. So what is that? 360 degree minus 8 plus 8, 16 plus 1, 17, 7 whole 1, 9 plus 6, 15 plus 1, 14 plus 1, 19, 197. So 10 minus 7 is equal to 3. Then 15 minus 9. 15 minus 9. No. 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 9, 19, 19 plus 1, 20, 207. So 10 minus 7 is equal to 3, and this one is 5, then 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. Option D is the correct answer. Okay, done. Now come to the next page. Question number 8. In the given figure, PQ parallel to RS. So these two are parallel to each other. Angle PAB is 60 degree. Angle ACS is equal to 120 degree. Then what is the angle BAC? Okay. Okay. If these two are parallel to each other and AB is the transversal. Okay. Let me draw it properly. AB is the transversal, then angle PAB is equal to angle ABC, because they are the alternate interior angle. Correct? So in this way this one will be 60 degree. Now in this triangle you can see that this is the exterior angle which is 120 degree. This is the sum of the two opposite interior angles. So this one will also be 120 minus 60 is equal to 60 degree. And it is asking about what? BAC. So here BAC is equal to 60 degree that you got. Okay. Now come to the next part. if angle A and angle B are supplementary and the measure of angle is 70 degree, then the measure of angle B is what? 180 minus 70, that is equal to 110 degree. Okay. Next, in the given figure, ABC is a straight line. What is the value of A? So here you can see that these two angles are adjacent to each other. Along with that, if their sum is equal to 180 degree. How do you know that? By observing the figure? No. The statement is written here, ABC is a straight line. So now let's add them. 3A plus 6 plus 2A plus 26 is equal to 180 degree. Now 3A plus 2A is equal to 5A plus 32 is equal to 180 degree, and 5A is equal to 180 degree minus 32. So 10 minus 2 is equal to 8, 7 minus 3 is equal to 4, 148 degree. I don't think so we will get the answer here. And A is equal to 148 degree by 5. No. 5A plus 6 plus 26. No. I guess this question is wrong. So here we can write that wrong question because option is not given here. Okay. 148 by 5 it is coming, no? Next, the measure of an angle which is 3 times its supplement is what? The supplement is the x. Okay, let's the supplementary angle is the x. So what will be the angle? It's 3 times means 3x, and supplementary means x plus 3x is equal to 180 degree. So 4x is equal to 180 degree, and x is equal to 180 degree by 4, that is equal to 45 degree. So supplementary angle is 45 degree. So what is the angle? The 3 into 45 degree, that is equal to 135 degree. Okay. So which option? That is the option C. 135 degree. What is the value of x as per the given figure? So here you can see that all the three angles lie on a straight line, correct? But they are not the linear pair. Why? They are adjacent to each other. They are the adjacent angles. Means 12x is adjacent to 2x, 2x is adjacent to 4x. But linear pair means where the two angles will be adjacent only, but here the three angles are adjacent as they are lie on a straight line. That's why their sum is equal to 180 degrees. So 12x plus 2x plus 4x is equal to 180 degree. 12 plus 2 is equal to 12 plus 2 is equal to 14 plus 4 is equal to 18. X is equal to 180 degree. Now x is equal to 10 degree. Okay, so option C is the correct answer. Now come to the next part. 10 degree. The difference between two supplementary angles is 30 degree. Then the angles are what? Two supplementary angle. So obviously from the option we could find out the answer. 60 and 30, if you will add them, they are the 90 degree. So it is complementary. 70 plus 40 is equal to 100 degree. 110 degrees, so they are neither supplementary nor complementary. 20 plus 50 is equal to also 70 degree, so they are neither supplementary nor complementary. 105 plus 75 is equal to 180 degree. So these two are the supplementary angles and their difference is also 30 degree. So here the option D is the correct answer. Now come to the next page, question number 40. So here in the given figure, x and y are, okay, what are these two? So first of all, this L and M are not parallel to each other. If they are parallel, then something could be equal. But as L and M are the lines and P intersect them, okay, which is known as the transversal line. So here X and Y are known as the alternate interior angles. Okay. There is a very confusion that if they are not parallel, so they are not also alternate interior angle. No, even if they are not parallel, they are alternate interior angles because they are the interior angles at first. They lie in the interior of the two lines, okay, and they are alternate because they are the opposite. Got it? Now, if two complementary angles are in the ratio 1:2, then the bigger angle is what? So, one is x, another one is 2x, that is equal to complementary. So, it is sum is equal to 90 degree. So, 3x is equal to 90 degree and x is equal to 30 degree. So, bigger angle it is asking means 2x. So, 2 into 30 degree is equal to how much? Now, that is equal to 60 degree. Option A is the correct answer. Now, come to the next part. In the given figure, ROS is a right angle. So here this one is 90 degree. And POR and QOS are in the ratio 2:4. So this one is 2x, this one is 4x. What is the measure of angle QOS? So this one is very simple. Sum of all these three angles is equal to 180 degree. Okay. So let's add them. 2x plus 4x plus 90 degree is equal to 180 degree. So now 6x is equal to 180 degree minus 90 degree. Likewise, the linear equation in the previous video I have shown you how to solve this. Now x is equal to 90 degree divided by 6, that is equal to 15 degree. It is asking about the angle QOS and QS values is equal to 4x. So 4 into 15 degree is equal to 60 degree. Option D is the correct answer. Okay. Now come to the next part. In the given figure, angle XOZ and angle YOZ form a pair. Yes, these two are pair and they also form the 180 degree. So they are the vertically opposite angles? No. They are the complementary angle? No. Their sum is equal to 180 degree. Alternate interior angles? No. They are the supplementary angles because their sum is 180 degree. Vertically opposite angles are always equal. Okay. Now come to the next part. In the given figure, angle y is equal to 20 degree. What is the value of x? So if y is equal to 20 degree, that value has been given. So what is 7y? That is 7 into 20 degree is equal to 140 degree. And it is asking about the angle x. And now you can see that the two adjacent angles, they form the linear pair. So 7y plus 2x is equal to 180 degree and 7y value is equal to 140 degree plus 2x is equal to 180 degree. Now 2x is equal to 180 degree minus 140 degree, that is equal to 40 degree. So x is equal to 40 degree by 2, that is equal to 20 degree. Okay, so here the value of x is equal to 20 degree. That is the option A is the correct answer. Now come to the next part. Let's say this thing. Okay, in an angle is 66 degree less than 2 times of its supplement, then what is the measure of the greater angle? It is said that one angle is 66 degree less than 2 times of its supplement, less the angle is x. Its supplementary angle will be 180 degree minus x. It is said that angle is 66 degree less than 2 times of its supplement. Okay, so 2 into 180 degree is equal to 360 degree minus 2x minus 66 degree. So here this minus 2x will go to that side. It will be x plus 2x is equal to 3x. That is equal to 360 degree minus 66 degree. That is equal to 10 minus 6 is equal to 4. Then 15 minus 6 is equal to 9 and 294 degree. So x is equal to 294 divided by 3. 3 9s are 27, then 3 8s are 24. So this one is 98 degree. Okay, but it is asking about the greater angle. So the greater angle is 180 minus 98. No, greater angle will be the 98 degree because other angle is 180 degree minus 98, that is equal to 10 minus 8 is equal to 2 and 17 minus 9 is equal to 82. So who is greater? 98 degree is greater. Okay, now come to the next part. So here you can see that two lines are intersecting each other. Angle 4 is equal to 70 degree. Okay, So what is the measure of angle 1? Angle 4 and angle 1, they form what? 180 degree, because they are the adjacent angles. Another one is that this line is a straight line, and on this line the two angles lie, that is the angle 4 and angle 1. So their sum is equal to 180 degree. If one is 70 degree, then angle 1 is equal to 180 degree minus 70 degree, that is equal to 110 degree. So here the option C is the correct answer. Okay. Now the measure of the angle which is 62 degree more than its complement. Let the angle be x. So its complement angle is 90 degree minus x. And it is said that x is equal to 62 degree more than 90 degree minus x. So now what is that? Minus x will go to that side. So x plus x is equal to 2x, and 90 plus 62 degree. What is that? So x is equal to, this is 2, 9 plus 6 is equal to 15, 115, 2 by 2. That is 2 7 ja, 2 6 ja. So x is equal to 76 degree. Okay. So the angle is 76 degree. Now come to the next part. So here it has been given about the parallel lines. AB is parallel to CD. What is the value of x? So first of all, these two angles are which kind of angles? They are the corresponding angles, and when the two lines are parallel to each other, their corresponding angles are equal. Okay, so let's make them equal. 3 minus 20 is equal to 2x plus 15. So now 2x will come to this side, so it is 3x minus 2x, and here 20 will go to that side, so 15 plus 20. So x is equal to 35 degree. Okay, which one? Let me erase. Yes, that is the option C is the correct answer. Now come to the next question. Question number 24. Question number 24. In the given figure, the pair of alternate interior angles are what? Who else are the alternate interior angles? Simply that is 2 and 3. They are the alternate interior angles. Alternate exterior angles will be 1 and 4. Correct? And 2 and 5 will be the linear pair. 1 and 3 are the vertically opposite angles. Now come to the question number 25. M is parallel to N and P is the transversal. Then what is the measure of angle Y? Okay, so these two lines are parallel. Okay, just erase and let's draw it properly. These two lines are parallel and this is the transversal. So here you can see that they are in the same side, and one is exterior, one is interior. So y and 55 degree, they are what? Corresponding angles. So y is equal to 55 degree. Okay. 26. L is parallel to M, O is transversal. Then what is the measure of angle X? So 60 degree and X, they are the co-interior angles. Okay, so their sum will be 180 degree. So X is equal to 180 degree minus 60 degree, that is equal to 120 degree. Okay, now question number 27. Which of the following is the correct match? Okay, we have to go to the next page too so that we can match. Yes, here it is. So here EFB is equal to 100 degree and this one is 80 degree. Okay, it is said that column A, EFA, will be matched with whom? That is obviously EFA has been given. EFA. So if this one is 100 degree EFB, then this one will be what? Linear pair. So it will be 180 minus 100. Okay, that is equal to 80 degree. Okay, similarly, so we can write that with one, option C. So this option is cancelled out. With one, that column B, option C, that EFA is equal to 80 degree. Similarly, angle DGF, this one. So if this one is 100 degree, this one is the what? Corresponding angle. This will also be 100 degree. So DGF is equal to option B. So 2 number option B. So this one is cancelled out. 2B, 2B. Now come to EFA, that is 80 degree plus EFB is equal to 100 degree, that is 180 degree. So 3 is D, 3D. And here it is given 3s, so this is also cancelled out. Now the last one, FGC. Let me erase all other. because we have already solved. So here it is FGC. FGC. Okay, it means 80 degree plus DGH. DGH, that one also be 80 degree because vertically opposite angle. So if you will add, you will get 160 degrees. So 4 number A. So option A is the correct answer. In this way you have to calculate. Now come to the next part. How many endpoints does a line have? So a line doesn't have any endpoints. Correct. If two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, each pair of corresponding angles is dash in measure, equal in measure. The measure of angle 4 here is 5x. If this is 5x, angle 2 is equal to 91 minus 2x. What is the measure of angle x? So here angle 4 and angle 2 are vertically opposite angles which are equal. So 5x is equal to 91 minus 2x, and minus 2x will go to that side. So 5x plus 2x is equal to 91. It means 7x is equal to 91. 7 13s are, so x is equal to 13 degree. Option C is the correct answer. Okay. So here we have finished all the 30 MCQ question. Now we will move to the next part. That one, the state true or false. Okay. Let's do that. Two right angles can form a pair of supplementary angles. Yes, if you will add them, they will get you will get 180 degree. That is true. Okay, one obtuse angle and one acute angle can make a pair of complementary angle. Complementary angle, in that case obtuse angle is impossible, because one angle, if it will be 91 degree, then also it is not a complementary angle. Their sum should be 90 degrees, so this statement is false. Two supplementary angles, it's not cancelling. Two supplementary angles are always obtuse angles? No. One is 120 degree, another can be 60 degree, 150 degree, another can be 30 degree. So one obtuse, one acute. Okay, so this one is also false. An angle whose measure is 180 degree is called a straight angle. Yes, that is correct. True. Two acute angles can form a pair of supplementary angles. Two angles can make a pair of supplementary angles. Let it to be, if one is 89 degree, another is also 89 degree, because both of them are acute angles. We cannot take any right angles. Okay, so if you will add them, what will you get? 9 plus 9 is equal to 178 degree. So how will you form that one? No, that is not possible. So it is false. Now, one obtuse angle and one acute angle cannot make a pair of supplementary angle. One obtuse, one acute, yes, they can pair a form a supplementary angle. So this statement is false, because not given, cannot. No. The complement of 90 degree minus A is equal to 90 degree plus A. Okay. If the angle is 90 degree minus A, its complementary is 90 degree minus 90 degree minus A. Okay. So what it will be? 90 degree minus 90 degree, open the bracket, minus into minus plus A. So that complementary angle is A, not 90 degree plus A. So this statement is also false. Now come to the next part. Both angles of a pair of supplementary angles can never be acute angle. Yes, that is possible. Both of them can never be. The same question, it has been repeated here. Two complementary angles always form a linear pair. That I need to tell you. Two complementary angles always form a linear pair? No. They can be complementary, because linear pair, the sum should be 180 degree, not 90 degree. So this is also false. A straight angle contains three right angles. No, straight angle means 180 degree. They contains only two right angles, because one right angle is equal to 90 degree. Okay, so this is also false. Now there are four pairs of adjacent angles formed when two lines meet in a point. Four pair of adjacent angles. Okay, this is the one pair, this is the second pair. Adjacent angles, okay, 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Are you able to understand? Let me draw it once again. If the two lines meet at a point, okay, it is said that they form the what? four pair of adjacent angle. This is the first pair, this is the second pair. Okay, now take another color. This is the third pair, this is the fourth pair. Yes, that is correct. Okay, four pair of adjacent angles we could see. Chalo, let's change the color. So here it is true. Now, two angles making a linear pair are always supplementary. Yes, the two angles which form the linear pair, they should be supplementary, or else they can't be a linear pair. Okay, that is true. Two angles making a linear pair are never adjacent angle. No, the adjacent angle whose sum is equal to 180 degree, that is a linear pair. So never adjacent angle, how is it possible? So this statement is false. Vertically opposite angles can form a linear pair. No, vertically opposite angles are equal. They can't be a linear pair. So this one is also false. False. Okay. Now, interior angles on the same side of a transversal with two distinct parallel lines are supplementary angles. Interior angles of the same side of the transversal. Okay, this is the two parallel lines. This is the transversal line and the interior angles of the same side. Yes, that is correct, which are known as the co-interior angles are supplementary angles. Yes, that is correct. So this one is true. Now come to the next question. If AB and AC are opposite rays and AD is any other ray, okay, AB and AC are two opposite rays. AD is any other ray, then AD, angle BAD, angle CAD are said to be linear pair. Yes, that is correct. So in this chapter, if you will draw the figure, then only you can understand it. Now come to the next part. So we need to scroll it. Okay. So here, vertically opposite angles are only acute angles and not obtuse. That is absolutely wrong. So here you can see that these two angles are acute, whereas these two angles which are also vertically opposite, they are the obtuse angle. So this one is false statement. A linear pair may have two acute angles. How is it possible the two acute angles can sum be the 180 degree? No, false. An angle is more than 45 degree. Okay, one angle is there which is more than 45 degree. Its supplementary angle must be less than 45 degree. Supplementary must be less than 45 degree. How is it possible? Okay, so it may be for the complementary but not supplementary. So this statement is false. Two adjacent angles always form a linear pair. May or may not be. Now see this one. Okay. So here these are also the two adjacent angles, but their sum is equal to 90 degree, not 180 degree. So they are not the linear pair. So it is not possible. Even if it is not complementary, neither complementary nor supplementary, then also. Now you can see that sum is neither 90 degree nor 180 degree. So they are not the linear pair. They are the adjacent angle but not the linear pair. Okay. Now, so this statement is also false. Now, through a given point, only one straight line can be drawn. Through a given point, so many straight line, infinite number of straight lines can be formed. Okay, and infinite number of rays also can be formed. Infinite number of line segment can also be formed. So this one is also false. So many wrong statement has been given. Okay, then when complementary angles are joined together, they form a right angle. When the two complementary angles join together, yes, that is correct, because their sum is equal to 90 degree. If two lines are intersected by a transversal, then the corresponding angles are equal, but that two lines should be parallel, then only that will be equal. So here this statement is false. The two lines should be parallel. Transversal is a line that intersect two or more lines at a distinct point. Yes, that is also correct. When two straight lines intersect, adjacent angles are complementary. When two straight lines intersect, adjacent angles are complementary? No, supplementary. So the statement is also false. So here we have finished our true and false question. Around 55 question we have finished. Now come to the fill in the blanks. If the sum of the measure of two angles is 90 degree, then the angles are complementary. Okay, there is no space to write, so I request you please hear that and then write. The next question, two angles formed by two intersecting lines. Okay, two angles formed by two intersecting lines having no common arm. So common arm we will not take. Okay, these two lines, they don't have, these two angles, they don't have any common arm, so they are called as what? Vertically opposite angles, BOA. Okay, that is the shortcut. Now if the sum of the measure of two angle is 180 degree, then they are called as the supplementary angle. Then if two angles have the same vertex and a common arm and in non-common arms are on either side of the common arm, then the angles are called as what? They are the adjacent angles. Okay, so it will be like this. Two angles have the same vertex. Okay, same vertex and one common arm. This is the common arm, this is the two angles having one common vertex and non-common arms are on the either side, matlab opposite direction mein. Okay, so these two are known as the what? They are known as the linear pair and also they are known as the adjacent angle. Linear pair also can be, so they are also linear pair. Okay, next question number 60. So we have to go to the next page. Now, a transversal intersect two or more than two lines at distinct point. Means two different point. Distinct. Next, an angle which is equal to half of its complement. Angle which is equal to half of its complement. Its complementary angle is 90 degree minus x by 2. So x is equal to 90 degree, 2x is equal to cross multiplication 90 degree minus x and 2x plus x is equal to 3x, that is equal to 90 degree. So x is equal to 30 degree. Okay, what is the angle? That is the half of its complement. So the complement is 60 degree, that half is equal to 30 degree. So the angle is 30 degree. Then next. So what is the next question? If a transversal intersect two parallel lines, okay, then sum of interior angles on the same side of transversal is 180 degree. They are called as the co-interior angles. Lines that meet at a point are called dash. Meet at a point. So they are called as the, are called. What are the lines called? Intersecting lines. Intersecting. Okay, lines. Next. If a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then alternate interior angles have one common arm. Yes or no? The two parallel lines are there. So alternate interior angles have one common arm. Here we can say that. Yes, that is correct. Common vectors, that is not possible. Common vectors only vertically opposite angles you have. Angle which is equal to its complement. Angle which is equal to its complement. So that is 45 degree actually, but let me show you how. That 90 degree minus x. Minus x will go to that side. So x plus x is equal to 2x is equal to 90 degree. So if you will cancel out, you will get what? 45 degree. Okay. 45 degree. And same question, that angle which is equal to its supplementary, it will be 90 degree. 90 plus 90 is equal to 180 degree. If a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then the corresponding angles are on the dash side of transversal. Same side of the transversal. Same. Answer is same. Same side on the transversal. Next, a ray which divides the angle into two equal parts is called dash. A ray, this one, which divides the angle into two equal parts, it is saying that a ray which divides the angle into two equal parts is called dash. Angle bisector. Angle bisector. Okay, now come to the next part. If a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then the alternate interior angles are on the dash side of the transversal. Opposite side of the transversal? Yes, alternate interior angle. Opposite. Next. So the next question is, two lines in a plane which do not meet at a point anywhere are called parallel lines. Parallel. Okay. Next, the difference between an angle and its complement is 36 degree. One is x and 90 degree minus x is equal to 36 degree. So x minus 90 degree, minus into minus is equal to plus, x is equal to 36 degree. Now 2x is equal to 90 degree will go to that side, 36 plus 90 degree, that is equal to 126 degree. If you will cancel out, you will get 63 degree. So one angle is 63 degree and other will be 90 minus 63. 10 minus 3 is equal to 7. 8 minus 6 is equal to 2, that is 27 degree. Okay, so many things needs to write, that's why there is a problem. Now come to the next question. Two angles forming a dash pair are supplementary. Linear pair. Linear pair. The supplement of an dash is always an obtuse angle, acute. Okay. Next, the supplement of a right angle is always a right angle. 180 minus 90 is equal to 90. The supplement of an acute is always obtuse. Two adjacent angles on a straight line are in the ratio of 3:7. The measure of each angle, one is 3x, another one is 7x. Their sum is equal to 180 degree. So 10x is equal to 180 degree and x is equal to 18 degree. So one is 18 3s 54 degree. Another one is 18 7s 126 degree. Okay, done. Now come to the next question, 76. That is, in a pair of complementary angles, each angle cannot be more than 90. Each angle cannot be more than, each angle, both of the angle, 1 degree. More than 1 degree, they can't be. No. 89 and 1 also, the complementary angle. Okay, cannot be more than 90 degree. Sorry, they cannot be more than 90 degree. One is 89, another one is 1. Interior angles on the same side of the transversal intersecting two parallel lines are what? On the same side of the transversal are, okay, these are the two parallel lines. Same side of the transversal of interior angles are co-interior angles or supplementary. Answer should be supplementary. Okay, now the next question. An angle is 35 degree. Its complementary angle will be 90 minus 35. 10 minus 5 is 5. 8 minus 3 is equal to 5. That is 55 degree. Okay, now the next question, 79. When a transversal cuts two lines such that pairs of interior angles on the same side of the transversal are dashed, the lines are parallel. Okay, so it is said that what should be the condition for the interior angle so that the lines will be parallel? The interior angle must be equal. Okay. Now 80 number question, which is the last question of the fill in the blanks. An angle that is half of its supplement, the same question that I have already told you, that is 90, half of its supplement, sorry, an angle which is half of its supplement. So one is x, another one is 180 degree minus x by 2. So here 2x plus x is equal to 180 degree, that is 3x is equal to 180 degree, so that is equal to 60 degree. Its supplement is equal to 120 degree, whose half is equal to 60 degree. So here it is, angle which is half, that is equal to 60 degree. This is the answer. So here we have finished this one. Now the last one is the assertion and reasoning test question. Total 95 questions are there. Hope so you have understood it. If you have not understood, then please go back to the video and watch it properly. And in case of fill in the blanks, kindly listen carefully to the question and to the respective answers, because I'm not able to write it over there. Okay. So let's do the assertion and reasoning based question. Question number 81. Assertion is given us: if two lines intersect, then the vertical opposite angles are equal. Yes, if two lines intersect, vertically opposite angles are equal. This is correct. If a transversal intersect two parallel lines, okay, excuse me, two parallel lines, then the sum of the two interior angles on the same side of the transversal is 180 degree. That is also correct, but this is regarding intersecting line, this is regarding the parallel lines. So both assertion and reason are correct, but the reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Okay. Number 82. In the given figure, A and B form a linear pair. Yes, that is correct. Next, in the given figure, A and B, a pair of adjacent angles. Yes, that is also correct. But this is the pair of adjacent angles which form the linear pair. Both are correct. But this one is the reason, yes, because their sum is 180 degrees. So option A is the correct answer. Now question number 83. Parallel lines never intersect. That is also correct. Parallel lines are always equidistant and will never cross each other. That is also correct. Okay, so both are correct. As they will never cross each other, that's why they will never intersect. So option A is the correct answer. Now come to the next page. Question number 84. 60 degree and 30 degree form a pair of complementary angles. Yes, that is correct. 60 plus 30 is equal to 90 degree. Lines that meet at a point where are the intersecting lines. Yes, lines that meet at a point, they are called as the intersecting lines. So this is true. Both are true, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Now, supplementary angles always add up to 90 degrees. No, always add up to 180 degrees. So this one is wrong. Complementary angles are those whose sum is equal to 180 degree. This is also wrong. So both assertion and reason are wrong. Next, assertion. If two angles are supplementary, they are also complementary. How is it? So this is false. Supplementary angles can be considered as a special case of complementary angles. No. So both assertion and reason are false. Now come to the next one, 87 number. So question is 120 degree and 60 degree are complementary angles. So correct. The sum of the measures of two supplementary angles is 180 degree. That is also correct. And this is the reason that 120 and 60 degree are supplementary angles. So both assertion and reason are correct. And reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Okay. Now question number 88. Two right angles can be supplementary. Yes, if you will add them, you will get 180 degree. Two acute angles cannot be supplement of each other. Yes, that is also correct. Okay, both are correct, but reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Two acute angles cannot be supplement of each other. Yes, both are correct. Okay, next, the measure of the supplement of the angle is 120 is 60 degree. Yes, that is correct. When the sum of measures of two angles is 180 degree, then the angles are called as the supplementary angles. So option A. Now question number 90. Two vertically opposite angles can be obtuse angles. Yes, two vertically opposite angles are always equal to each other. That is also correct. So both are correct and related to vertical angles, but reason is the correct explanation of assertion. As they are the equal, so they can be the obtuse angles, right? So option A is the correct answer. Now, come to the 91. So, what is the 91 question? Yes, this one. Adjacent angles have a common vertex and common arm. Correct. Common vertex and common arm. Adjacent angles have a non-common arm on both the sides of the common arm. Common arm both the sides. Yes, 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 that is correct. If this one is what? The two adjacent angles. So they are having the common vertex and the common arm. Okay, and adjacent angles have a non-common arm on the both side of the common arm. Yes, that is also correct. Both are correct. And option A is the correct answer. Why is it moving? Next, 92. Two adjacent right angles form a linear pair. That is correct. If the sum of two angles is 180 degree, then they are said to be supplementary angles. That is also correct. And these two adjacent angles is supplementary. That's why it is a linear pair. But this is about the linear pair and sum of the. But reason is not the correct explanation of. Yes, 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 yes. Why? Because both are to correct. Sum of two angles is 180 degree. That's why they are the supplementary angles and linear pairs are supplementary to each other. Now question number 93. If the corresponding angles formed when a pair of lines are intersected by a transversal line. Pair of lines are intersected by a transversal line. Then corresponding angles are formed, they are equal. Then the lines are parallel. Yes. If the alternate interior angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. Yes, that is also correct. But reason is the correct explanation. Both are regarding the parallel lines. But as alternate interior angles are equal, that's why the corresponding angles are equal. Could you say that? Alternate interior angles are equal. So co-interior angle will be find out and then. No, reason is not the correct explanation, but both are correct. Okay, so if you know what is this answer, then you can write down in the comment section, but for me it's B. 173 degree is a reflex angle. No, it is less than 180 degree. How it will be a reflex angle? More than 180 degree should be. So this is false. A reflex angle is smaller than a straight angle. No, it is greater than a straight angle. So both assertion and reason are false. Now come to the question number 95, and this is the last question. So the sum of two adjacent angle is the sum of two adjacent angles is 80 degree. Two angles that have a different vertex, different arm and the same interiors are said to be adjacent angles. No. The sum of two adjacent angles is 80 degree. What does that does mean? Assertion and reasons both are false. So this is all about that today's we have already finished the 95 question. If you have doubt or if you see that any of the question that you know the answer that is different from my answer, then you can write it down in the comment section and let me know about this one. Okay, and problem solving question in a very other day we will solve all these questions step by step with the process. So hope you have understood this video is useful to you. If it is so, then please like, share, and if you are new to my channel, then do subscribe and press the bell icon for further notification. And bye bye, take care.